What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Technomics. In this video I'm going to be giving you a review on my hoverboard. I got the green one, and this thing was expensive, so let me go ahead and give you guys a review on this real quick. Alright, so let me give you guys some specs on this hoverboard real quick. I got the green hoverboard. This thing was $700 online. I will link you guys to the website that I got it from down below in the description. But it was $700. I honestly don't think they have the green model available anymore. I think they only got black, red, white. It's some random colors, whatever. But I got the green version, $700. It's a rechargeable hoverboard and everything. It runs off electricity. It has a lithium-ion battery. And if you guys haven't heard, they've been catching on fire and stuff like that. Me personally, I haven't had any problems yet with it like overheating and catching on fire. Obviously, it hasn't caught on fire. Knock on something. But yeah, that's a little tech specs on this hoverboard. Alright, so one thing that I do love about this hoverboard is that the hoverboard, the lights on it, on the front of it, are bright as ever. They're blue lights. I think you can only get them in blue. I've never seen a different color on them. But the lights on them are just bright as ever, even at nighttime. I was recording it as the shot that you guys see right now. I was recording that shot in a bay at one of the fire stations that I work at. And it was kind of dim in there and everything, but you can see the glare on the camera a little bit, and you know, it's bright, and even during the daytime it's kind of still bright. Like, you can look at the ground and you can see like the reflection, or not reflection, but like the glare or something. I don't know what you call it, honestly, but you can see it like on the ground or whatever, so it is pretty bright. That's one thing that I do like about it. Another thing that's pretty cool about this hoverboard is that as you turn, like as you spin around or something like that on the hoverboard, the lights do flash and everything. It's kind of like turn signals, I guess. I don't know, but it's pretty cool though. One thing that I do like about it, or another thing I do like about it. Now here's some of the cons about this hoverboard that I got. Number one, the sensors on this board are just sensitive as ever. Like as you guys can see, it's freaking, if you get up there, it'll it'll jump on you if you put your foot on there or your hand or whatever up there the wrong way. The board will just jump at you, and it's kind of irritating sometimes. Another con about this hoverboard is I've had the same problem. I've ridden a few hoverboards, like my friends have some, and I rode theirs, and I've fallen off on their boards, and like the board will roll. And it's kind of irritating because if you're going, like, you know, these things get up to 8 miles an hour. If you're going, I don't know, say 3 miles an hour or whatever, you're going pretty fast for the hoverboard, and you fall off, it'll keep going. It'll want to roll because I guess it's just the wheels and everything. The wheel, like, I don't know what you call it, like little wheel wells or whatever, they're rounded around the wheels. So I guess it just keeps wanting to spin or roll, like, you know, down whatever you're riding. That's one thing that I don't like because it actually scratches the hoverboard. As you guys can see, mine is all scratched up and everything like that. So, I mean, that's just one thing that I cannot stand that. Like, I try not to, I mean, of course you're not going to fall on purpose, but, you know. Another con about this board is after you, like, you know, you ride it for a little while, I don't know if it's because you're falling off, because I've let a few people ride my board and they've fallen off because they don't really know how to ride it. But I don't know if it's because you're falling off or it's because, like, you're just riding it or whatever, but the centerpiece likes to come out. I don't know, I mean, I have another friend that has his hoverboard, and he has a black one, and the centerpiece pretty much, his board broke in half. Like, we literally had to take his board apart, and we did some ghetto mess, and we put like a zip tie, like, to, you know, hold both sides together and everything. But I don't know, the centerpiece likes to come off for some reason. I don't know if you guys had, or if other people have had that problem, but I've had it with 2 of my boards so far. Alright, so another thing about this board is if the sensors, I guess this is what it means, but the sensors, like, if you get on it the wrong way or whatever, it'll start jumping at you, and then like a red light will come on. I mean, I don't really know what the red light means. I haven't looked in the box, or honestly I need to go back and look and see if it tells you in the owner's manual or anything, but there really isn't an owner's manual to this hoverboard, or to any hoverboard that I've seen, like my friends have gotten either. It's just some, like, it doesn't even make sense on the freaking, in the owner's manual and everything. But I don't know if I don't really know what it means, but I'm guessing it means like the sensors are messed up. And what you do to reset the sensors, I guess, is you just turn off the hoverboard and you turn it back on, and then you get up on it and you go ahead and ride it or whatever. You don't have really that problem anymore. Alright, so let's get into some pros about this hoverboard. Alright, so first off, when you get up to top speed on this hoverboard, which is about 8 miles per hour roughly, they say, it starts to beep at you, letting you know you're going the max speed that the board can go. So it starts beeping at you. I think that's like a little cool feature that they have, letting you know like, hey, you know, you're going the top speed. And like, I mean, it's kind of sensitive because once you get up to that top speed and it's beeping at you, you could pretty much, you know, like fall off the board. Like if you know, you start wobbling and everything, because it's hard to, you know, keep going straight with like the sensitive little pads on it or whatever. So overall, pretty much, I mean, I like this board. I mean, it's a pretty cool board. I love it. Besides the fact that it rolls and everything like that, like the pros and cons and stuff. But I would recommend people getting a hoverboard if you have the money to. I wouldn't get like the cheaper ones. I mean, I would go for like probably $500 and above. I mean, it is pretty expensive like product to buy. It's kind of an investment instead of like something to buy. You know what I mean? But I would recommend you guys getting them if you guys want to have a little bit of fun. It is something cool to ride around with. But the only sad part is they are starting to ban them everywhere. Like you can't ride them in the mall out here and stuff. And I mean, I've gotten tagged in a video or in a picture or whatever on Facebook saying they're starting January 1st. They're getting ready to ban them from like trails and stuff like that, the malls, sidewalks and stuff. I'm like, where the hell can you ride that now? But I don't know. I mean, you got to be careful where you ride them at. Just, I mean, you can ride them, of course, in your neighborhood and everything, but you got to be careful with that too. I'd recommend wearing a helmet, because if you can fall off, and it will hurt to fall off. I'm not gonna lie. Now, pretty much to turn on this hoverboard, there's a little button on the left side of the hoverboard. On the back of it, you just hit the little like silver button to turn it on, and the board turns on and it goes beep beep or whatever, and let you know the board is on. Battery light comes on, and you know. That's letting you know the board is on, I guess, obviously. And to turn off the board, it's pretty much just the opposite. Press the button back in, and the board turns off. Now there is a little charging port, of course, because it is a rechargeable battery in it. So there's a little port to the right of the little to the power button, and you just plug it up to the wall, of course, and then plug it into the hoverboard, and the battery, the hoverboard will just look normal, and then on the charger it has a little light letting you know, red or green, letting you know if it's fully charged or if it's still in the process of being charged. Now, if it's your first time riding this board, you might want to have somebody like, you know, hold you up, or like, you know, be there just in case you fall either direction or whatever. But to mount up on this board, it is going to be hard. The board is going to want to move on you, so pretty much what you got to do is you got to like hover your foot kind of over it, and like I do my left foot first, and hover your foot over it, and then once you're ready to get up, push the board like up, and you know, just jump right up on the board or whatever. And it's just the opposite with, you know, dismounting off of it. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up my review on the hoverboard. Like I said, I mean, there is pros and cons to this hoverboard, but I would recommend you guys getting one. It is a pretty cool board to ride around with. As you guys probably seen in one of the clips on my left side, on the back, I do have a little bit of carbon fiber, little stickers that I put on it, or sticker that I put on it. I gotta finish putting the rest of them on my board or whatever, because it's real hard. You gotta precisely line it up and everything to make it look good. But it is chipping a little bit because of like, you know, the board, like you falling off the board and everything like that. So it is chipping, but that's not really part of the hoverboard, but that's just a little, you know, aftermarket thing that I added to the hoverboard. I almost forgot, there is one thing that I don't like about it. When I first got the hoverboard, there is little things on the hoverboard that, like, I guess they're little protectors that went around like the wheel wells or whatever. That those literally, as soon as I hopped on the board for the first time out of the box, those things came right off. The glue, it sucks on it. I don't know if it's on every board, but when I got this board, it sucked. Like, I did not like it. I mean, and I gotta probably take the rest of this this glue off with like a little scraper or whatever and make the board look a little bit better. But that's what the things are on the side or whatever. That's why it looks a little bit dirty. Believe me, I do take care of my stuff. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up this video. Be sure to click the like button down below if you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to also hit the subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. Tech reviews, unboxings, giveaways coming soon, and everything like that. Be sure to click the subscribe button down below. Be sure to also follow me on Twitter and Instagram @_Techonomics. The link is down below. And alright, that wraps up this video. I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Peace.